What's up nerds, I'm Kandrak, your not so friendly neighborhood otaku, and welcome to my channel where I talk all things anime, manga, manhwa, webcomics, and cosplay. If that's the type of thing you're into, make sure to subscribe. Today what we're going to be doing is watching and reacting to episode 42 of the Apothecary Diaries. As always, since I am going to be watching and reacting to episode 42, if you have not seen the episode yet and you do not want to be spoiled, pause this video, go back and watch it, and then come here to hear my commentary. Now, episode 43 is going to be delayed a week. It's not coming out until the 23rd, so there will be a little bit of a gap between when you're seeing this video and when you see the next one. I'm super excited to see what happens in this episode because I am a manga-only reader. I have not been reading the light novels for it. We've surpassed the manga in the anime, so everything that's happening now is completely new to me. And at the end of last episode, we left off with Maomao still being taken away to a random village in the middle of nowhere and Concert Gyokyo going into labor, meaning all hands are now on deck for Concert Gyokyo and Maomao is just left to fend for herself. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Oh, thank God, Maomao's treatment for Concert Gyokyo worked, so the baby's no longer in a breech position, meaning she most likely won't need a cesarean. Girl, I was stressing. 10 days? I was freaking out after a full 24 hours. We've gone over a week now? Oh, wait. I'm assuming that means last episode took place over the span of 9 days. Like, it took 9 days for Maomao to leave the palace and get to the village, since we start the video off saying it's been a full 24 hours, and we left it with Concert Gyokyo going into labor, meaning the time from Jinshi being alerted that Maomao's been missing to where we're at the beginning of this episode is 9 days. And they found no more clues about where she's gone to after finding the ones that she left behind. Oh, did anyone else see the TikTok where someone mentioned that the quack doctor reminds them of a hamster? And then someone photoshopped his mustache and hair onto a bunch of hamsters and it legitimately looks like him. It's what I'm seeing now literally every time he's on screen. It's so accurate. Their name isn't Tien, it's Suere. They're the one who is pretending to be the missing eunuch. Was the shrine on the north side of the palace, aka the area that Shisui frequented, or is the shrine elsewhere? Wait, it's been 10 days. They had to have noticed that someone besides the eunuch and Maomao have gone missing, right? How has no one noticed that she's missing? Like, she's an important person. How are we just ignoring this? Oh, fuck. Suere was visiting one of the graves of essentially victims of the previous emperor. Whoa. Wait a minute. Suere and Shisui are related. They said sister, but they look just different enough that I would say they're probably like half sisters or maybe like first cousins. If Suere is visiting one of the graves of one of the women that the previous emperor, is that person Suere's mom? That would be so fucking wild if Suere ended up being related to the emperor. But just because the emperor is the person who assaulted them doesn't mean that she would have to be the offspring of him. It would just mean that that's why she was stuck in the palace and unable to leave like the clinic ladies. If that's true, and Suere's mom was forced to stay in the palace like the clinic ladies because she's one of the previous emperor's victims, I fully understand her hatred for the royal family. Oh, it's that fucking clinic lady again. The one that helped them escape with Maomao. Oh, does she smell like the alcohol Maomao gave her? Oh, fuck yeah, Jinshi, let's go. Oh, I love when Jinshi flips his personality like this, especially when he loses control like he is here. He always portrays himself as this calm, level-headed eunuch, when in reality, boy is freaking the fuck out that Maomao's been missing for 10 days. And then he's right back to his suave self. Whoa. Oh, fuck, no, is that what the previous emperor looked like when he was younger? Why the fuck did Jinshi have to take after him? Luckily, Jinshi is truly a copy and paste of Otto, but if this is what the previous emperor looked like, there's really no denying Jinshi's bloodline. That's so fucked up. Why did they have to give him his face? Oh, wait, and if all of the older ladies working at the clinic are that old and able to work there for that long because they're the previous emperor's victims, and Jinshi looks like the previous emperor, having that image of the previous emperor just flash in front of the clinic lady's eyes has got to be traumatizing. Yeah, she's like legitimately scared and trying to get away from him. Oh no. We do not need any more flashbacks to the pedo emperor. He's literally luring children in with candy. Yeah, fuck, he looks so much like Jinshi. Oh, that is something no one wants to hear. That they look just like him, meaning the previous emperor. Oh, that means that she can recognize that Jinshi is part of the emperor's bloodline because he looks so much like him. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. His entire cover as a eunuch is like completely blown in front of the old clinic ladies. All of the older women know what the previous emperor looked like when he was younger, so of course when they see Jinshi, they will put 2 and 2 together and realize that he's just acting like a high-ranking eunuch. He's actually of the Emperor's bloodline, though. Yeah, even Jinshi is too stunned because of it. Oh, she gonna fucking try and kill herself? Girlie, no. You lived this long after the previous Emperor and assaulted and traumatized you, and you're gonna tap out now because you got caught since you recognize who Jinshi is? You do not live this long after going through what you went through to tap out at literally the smallest thing. Come on, she just drank it. Someone make her throw up. Get it out of her body. Okay, thank God they got it out of her. Let's keep her alive. She's the one that helped them escape with Maomao. She knows something. I'm so glad she didn't die. Well, you don't look like your mother because that's your grandma. Ado's your mom. And you don't look like your brother because that's your dad. And the Emperor's genes do not fight. Look at Consort Gyokyo and Lingli. The Emperor said, we do not pass on these genes. We cannot continue it. No one else would look like the previous Emperor, with, of course, the exception of Jinshi, but that's also because he looks so much like Ado. They said the graves were unmarked, but there's clearly something written there. I really hope they tell us what it is and don't just brush past it. Aren't those the lantern plants from the village that they took Maomao to? Having her place them at the grave is probably a hint of where Maomao is, since they're not in season. Taiho. Okay, we got the name. Wait, she's the ghost stories lady? Oh, fuck, that's such a great way to tie everything together. Oh, okay, so while Taiho was probably still one of the previous Emperor's victims, it looks like Suire is not the previous Emperor's daughter. It's the daughter of Taiho and a doctor that she had an affair with. And Taiho had to give the baby, aka Suire, up, probably to family, and since she's tangentially related to Suire, again, they said sisters. I'm assuming it's more like half-sisters or first cousins or adopted family, although they do look alike, and again, the Apothecary Diaries is really good at differentiating family bloodlines through the appearance of characters. She is probably blood related to Shisui to some extent. With that little flash there, it's basically confirming that Shisui, who is related to Suire, is Lolan, who's related to Taiho's baby that was given away. So those little flashes there basically aligned Lolan with Suire, and we know because of last episode, Suire and Shisui are sisters. So Shisui is Lolan, and Suire then is related to Lolan, meaning Suire was raised or taken away by Lolan's family. Oh, there we go, Jinshi, we're getting somewhere. Damn, now Jinshi is the one solving mysteries. His girl's missing for 10 days, and he takes on her personality so much that he's finally putting things together, which is especially difficult because these family trees are fucking crazy in the Apothecary Diaries. Okay, so to restate this, Suire's mom Taiho was the lady-in-waiting for Lolan's mom. Lolan's mom was given to her dad after originally having been the previous Emperor's consort. I don't know what Lolan's mom did to be essentially let go from the previous Emperor as a consort and eventually marry Lolan's dad. And usually, as we've seen with like Lady Shin and Consort Liwa, the ladies-in-waiting for the consorts are usually family members or like really close to the family of the person who is the concubine or consort. So Suire's mom Taiho is probably either the sister or cousin of Lolan's mom. Oh, he's gonna check out Lolan? Is he gonna find out she's missing? Who the fuck is this? Lolan is Shisui, right? I didn't fan theory myself into thinking something is canon. Oh, she's not talking directly to Jinshi. That is the same fucking stunt that Ado just pulled when impersonating Jinshi as the second prince. That's gotta be a body double. Oh, fuck yeah, Jinshi, let's go. Yep, Lolan doesn't have that freckle. Also, I don't wanna hear a single fucking person complain like, oh, Jinshi's being so violent to her. Have we not watched Maomao bitch slap multiple people? She threw the poisonous white powder in the face of a lady-in-waiting. Lady Liwa has also bitch slapped someone, like him grabbing her hand and moving it so he can see her face and recognize you are not Lolan. Don't be fucking calling the shit out and being like, oh, he's violent. Can we take a moment here? Maomao couldn't remember the name of the 3 sisters to the point that they have to wear color-coded hair ties. But Jinshi memorized every freckle, every difference in mouth shape, every small difference and minor detail for all of the ladies-in-waiting to Lolan that he is able to tell them apart. If Jinshi and Maomao ever have a child, it will be unstoppable. Ooh, the deep voice. Jinshi is so hot right now. Hold up, it was their plan from the beginning to choose ladies-in-waiting that look really similar to Lolan so that they could have body doubles stand in place for her. This was either Lolan's plan so that she could be Shisui and have someone take her place while she's out doing her own thing looking for Suire and planning this abduction and escape? Or does that mean that Lolan's dad was in on it the whole time? Since he's the one who pushed for Lolan to be a consort, he's the one who got them into the palace. And they entered the palace after Suire left. So I'm assuming that Suire was originally acting as a sort of spy for them on the inside, and when she faked her death and left, he needed to find another way for them to get inside and to kind of connect or tie themselves to the Emperor's family. Meaning that their whole goal was probably gathering intel and acting as spies in order to feed the interest of the West. And because Maomao originally got in the way of Suire, and that's why she needed to fake her death and escape, Lolan's whole plan was probably to get Maomao out of the palace because she's kicking up too much dirt and uncovering what they're doing. Oh, I didn't know he could yell like that. Yeah, Jinshi is fully losing his cool, which completely understandable. His wife's been missing for 10 days and literally no one is looking besides him because Katsukiyoki is in labor. And now he just found out that Lolan is also missing. Again, meaning she worked with Suire to orchestrate Maomao leaving the palace. Okay, since it's a major crime to just leave the palace willy-nilly, I am going to assume that Lolan's dad had nothing to do with this plan, and this is just something she and Suire cooked up. Is she the mastermind then? Did Lolan convince her dad to make her a consort just so she could pull this off? If so, kudos. We love to see it. Women in STEM. Also, if that's true, her dad probably doesn't know her alter ego Shisui, which is hilarious to me. You gotta give it to her though. She is pushing lock-in level of strategy here if Lolan, aka Shisui, and Suire are the ones who orchestrated this whole thing. I keep forgetting her dad's name is Shisho. She literally just combined her dad and Suire's name for her fake identity. She took the Shi from Shisho from her dad and the Sui from Suire to make Shisui. Girlie, that's too fucking obvious. Are we just telling Locke in the news now? He's just finding out 10 days after his daughter has gone missing? Oh boy, he's gonna cause a mess. Papa's coming to rescue you. Aww. Locken really would have been such a great dad if he was given the chance. At least now, this means we have the lead strategist on the case to find Maomao. Oh, and Shisho's also missing, meaning he either helped his daughter, an either adoptive daughter, half-daughter, niece, whatever Suire's relationship is to them escape, or since his daughter ran off, committing a major crime, he's gone into hiding. Who is this? Wait, is this Lahan? Yes, it is! We get to see Lahan! Maomao's adopted brother. Oh my god, I'm so excited that he's animated. His voice sounds so good. It's like perfectly cunning and fox-like. The VA is killing it with Lahan. This is exactly how I heard him in my brain. And yes, I know I said I'm a manga-only reader. I have read some spoilers from the light novels. I just haven't like fully read the light novels. That's how I know who Lahan is. The price of everything's going up. Inflation's a bitch, am I right? No, but because it's mostly metals that are increasing, I'm assuming other territories are prepping for an arms race. Especially after having the FIFA distributed and used in an attempt on Jinshi's life, the West is arming themselves. You can definitely tell, even though they were not raised together, Maomao and Lahan, siblings, fully. Only he's not asking for poison, he's asking for money. I love that the whole time Maomao's been away, she's been wearing the hairpin that Jinshi gave her. I cannot wait for her to be found, either by her escaping or by Locken and Lahan working with Jinshi to get her, because if she still has the hairpin in and Jinshi sees her, again, that's gonna be a sign that she's ready to learn the truth, and it's gonna be so good. I cannot believe we have to wait 2 weeks until the next episode instead of just one. I'm on the edge of my seat for every single one of these episodes. I'm a huge fan of Lahan, so I'm so glad that we finally get to see him on screen, and for some anime onlys or truly manga only, since again, I said I kind of read some spoilers or read ahead, I just haven't read the actual light novels in full. He's gonna be new to you and y'all are gonna love him. Again, to reiterate this, I do not want to see a single person calling Jinshi out for yelling in that girl's face or grabbing her face when he is trying to uncover the details of where Maomao was abducted to. He is not being violent. He is interrogating her. We need to place ourselves in the time frame. We need to consider the gender dynamics of this time, and we need to acknowledge that what he lets Maomao do is not what he should be letting her do. There is literally no reason why he should be letting Maomao, someone who came into the palace as a servant girl, perform the task of an apothecary, aka doctor adjacent work, when only men at that time are allowed to make, prescribe, and handle medicine. She is literally doing something illegal at the time period. He's just letting her get away with it because he has a special interest in her. And again, we've seen Maomao do worse. We've seen her bitch slap people. We've seen her drag people by their hair on the ground. Him just like yelling in her face is nothing in comparison. But this was a fantastic episode as always. Everything about the Apothecary Diaries is just perfection to me. But that is all for today, folks, and I will see you next time.